Okay, hello and welcome back to the British Bench Press. I'm Rebecca, I'm here with Noah.
Hello.
And we are live with the open lifters this evening. I'm lost on what time it is. Okay, we've got, I don't know how, about 15 seconds till the first lifter. Oh, we've got the MC here trying to hype up the crowd. So up first we've got Ben Della Rust, who is opening with 155 kilos. Waiting on the side referee, I think. And then we can get started. Okay, so Ben is in the 120 weight class. He's an open lifter, so I think there's quite a few in this weight category, so bars loaded. Nice solid lift off there. Oh, an easy looking opener there. Wait to see what the referees say. That's a good lift.
Next up we have Cyril with 157.5 kilos. Cyril is in the under 105 class.
I was going to say I haven't seen him. Oh, I can see some feet running up the platform. So with this, he has got 60 seconds to get on, so he's still got 40 seconds left before he would time out, so he's got plenty of time to get set.
Nice and easy opener.
Yeah, that one looked good too. Yeah, 3 white lights. This is what we like to see with openers. They should be quite nice and easy, something that you should be able to do every day. So up next we've got Sam Thompson, who is also in the 105s. He is up next with 165 kilos. So I'm not familiar with some of these lifters. I don't know if you know many of them. There's some later on that I know, but we'll see how their openers look and then we'll go from there.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy. And another 3 white lights. This is what we like to see.
Next up we have Ashley Duppin with 175 kilos. So 120 plus.
Oh, there's a bit of a struggle there. We'll see what the referees say on that one.
2-1.
2-1. There was looked a little bit of downward movement on one side, but it looks like it was only one side referee that saw that. So the jury don't look to be doing anything. So it looks like it's a good lift. So we've got Kieran Conroy next with 177.5 kilos. Just taking his time to get set up and set there before he gets a centre hand out.
Bit of work.
Yeah, it looks a little bit heavier than you would like an opener to move, but it's still moved well, and 3 white lights. You find that sometimes with some of the lifters, don't you? Like some people open super, super light and easy, and then some are quite a little bit closer.
Ben Ran now with 182.5 kilos in the 120 plus category.
We've got quite a lot of lifters in this flight, haven't we? So it's a mix of 120 pluses and 105s in here. And that looked quite nice. Oh, 2-1, so he got a yellow on that one. So that could be a number of things. Could be his bum came up, his foot moved. From here I didn't quite see what it was, but again, the jury don't look to be making a move to overturn it, so it's a good lift.
Up next, Wesley McGuinness, 182.5 kilos in the under 105 class.
So Wes is making a bit of a comeback here. So I think this is his second or third lift back from, he had a bit of a bicep injury. So his training looks to have been going quite well. So we'll see how this one moves. You can see he's very loud and in charge on this. That looked smooth. And another good lift. So next we have Oliemi with 185 kilos. He is in the 105s as well. Oh, he's not getting a centre hand out, so I personally struggle with these, but
bit of work. Looks to be
good though. Yeah, 3 white lights and we're a good lift. Yeah, I struggle with self hand out, but some people struggle with a centre hand out.
Couldn't possibly do it.
So
next up we have Ashley Watson,
yeah,
former bobsled team member.
I was going to say everyone likes the Jamaican bobsled team. He was at Euros and Worlds last year, so quite getting a bit of experience on the bench only platform, isn't he?
Ashley's done 210 in training, so I think he's looking to go quite a bit more than this. Hopefully it's easy. Makes easy work of it.
Yeah. 3 white lights. Okay. Up next, we have Trevor Jordan, who is in the under 120s. We've got him opening up at 200 kilos. Just seems insane to me.
opting to have a belt in the bench press.
Yeah, you find that more often nowadays. There's a lot of lifters that have, because a lot of equipped lifters use belts to keep their shirts in place, and there seems to be more classic lifters starting to use belts. I think it gives you something to brace into when you're got this sort of weight in your hands. Got 5 splotters and loaders on the platform there because it is the over 200 kilos, so
It's easy work of it.
yeah. 3 white lights again.
I believe we have Andrew Liston next, 202.5 kilos. I think also in the under 105 class.
Yeah, he's the last of our 105 lifters out. So, I
Weighing
mean,
quite light too.
yeah. Very confident walk out there. Sort of caught him on the camera out of the side of my eyes.
Also opting for a self-unrack.
Oh, I couldn't imagine self-unracking this weight. In fact, I can't imagine having this weight just in my hands. On my back maybe, but not in my hands. Oh, that looked nice and easy there.
3 white lights, good lifts.
Oh. Spotters and loaders just trying to take out the crowd with a weight there. Up next we have Ryan Phillips Martin with 215. We've got 2 lifters. Our 2 last lifters of this flight are both opening at 215 kilos. And they're both 120 plus lifters. But we all know it's not about where you open, it's about where you finish, so could be a bit of a battle in this flight.
New face for me. Not sure if you've seen him before.
I recognise him, but I can't tell you. He might be quite a new lifter. I've not seen him enough to. Oh, it's a lot of weight. Oh,
Very easy work.
it was a little bit shaky holding it in his hands, but it came down smoothly and came back up
I think he'll be
fast.
making a big jump to his next attempt.
So our last lifter of this flight before we go back to the beginning is
Big
can't
Ben.
see from here. Yeah, Ben. And he is also at 215, like I said.
Ben's coming back from a hand injury she sustained. I think he's still looking to hit a nice PB.
Ben was also at Worlds with us in South Africa, so part of the GB team in the past. So hopefully this should. I don't want to say curse of the commentator. I always get that. Oh, that was a quick lift off there. Nice.
Nice and smooth.
Oh, 2-1. So that could have been head, butt, feet.
He skipped the
Skip
command.
the command.
Yeah.
Didn't.
Rack command, I think.
Oh, skip the rack command.
I
So-
still think he'll go up a bit.
Yeah, I was going to say he's got the strength there, but we'll see what he does. He might go up, or he might. I mean, stay in contention. He might need to. There's quite a big jump on the other guy's second attempt, so we'll see what Ben does there. So now we've going back to another Ben, 162.5 kilos on this one. His opener moved very smoothly. So hopefully it's another nice one. I told you I'd have curse of the commentator though, didn't I? It always happens.
And Ben as well.
I know, sorry. I'm sorry, Ben.
Nice and smooth.
That looked smooth. And 3 white lights. So next up we've got Cyril. Cyril has taken a 7.5 kilo jump.
Fun fact, it's about the weight of 24 flamingos.
You had to get that one in there, didn't you?
For Craig.
That slow prowl onto the platform, eyeing up the weight.
Bit of a wobble whilst it was in his
I was going to
hands.
say, it's shaky on his arms, but it moved smoothly. 3 white lights and another good lift there. So we have Sam Thompson with 170. He's taken a 5 kilo jump. So you'll find some people taking larger jumps, some people taking between 2.5 to 5 kilos. I think it just depends what you're comfortable with in training, really, and the sort of weight that you're lifting. I think a 5 between 2.5 and 7.5 is quite a normal jump that you would find. Nice.
Really neat setup.
Definitely looked like an opener. It moved very nicely, smooth, and 3 white lights on there. So
Next up, Ashley Duffin, 180 kilos on the bar.
it's another 5 kilo jump. So Ashley's in the 120 pluses again. Trying to knock the chalk off of his feet, I think. Sometimes that platform can get a bit slippery, can't it? Oh, there's a little bit of a wobble on the way up there. We'll see what the referees say. 3 white lights, so it didn't actually go downwards there. There was a little wobble on the way up. So with the bench, you need to set up, you listen to the commands, start, press and rack, and as long as it goes up smoothly and you lock out at the top, you're all good. Just a few things to look out for, like heads coming up, bums coming up, your
Elbow
feet,
depth.
yeah, your elbow depth. I think it's one of the more technical of all the lifts. But I personally think it's my favourite.
Not squat.
No. Get to lie down, don't I? Ooh.
Bit more trouble. Seems
Yeah.
to move fine.
Referees say good lift, all 3 of them, so we are happy with that. Okay, so just heard the MC saying the next 3 lifters are all taking 192.5 kilos. So this is for Ben Rant, who is another 120 plus lifter.
Opts into her heels whilst benching.
Yeah, I do that. We were having this discussion earlier. I like to call it the short people shoes, to keep my heels down.
Nice
But
and
obviously that's not a problem for Ben. He's not short at all, but that's a good lift.
tuck your feet back more, I think, with
Yeah.
heels.
Yeah. Fun fact, I actually only wear squat shoes on bench. I wear flats for squatting in.
Really?
Yeah.
Fair
So
enough.
next we have Wes again. He has taken a 10 kilo jump here. His opener moved nicely.
We'll definitely be looking for a podium today, I think.
Yeah, he's just taking his time to get himself in that right headspace, get himself set up. Oh,
Bit sticky in the middle.
there
Seems
was
to
a little
move
bit
all
of a
right.
stick in the middle there. 2 to
Oh.
1. So that was blue, which blue would be the downward movement on there more than likely. So blue is usually lockout or downward movement.
I think he also had a bit of bum lift.
Yeah, there was no yellow lights on there, but there was a little bit of bum lift that we saw. But I'm sure he can get. I think sometimes that when you take that 10 kilo weight, it just surprises you, doesn't it? So next up we have Oluyemi with 192.5 kilos again.
7.5 kilo jump. Nice and smooth.
And that's 3 white lights. Okay, so we are jumping up to 202.5 kilos for Ashley Watson here.
I think this will be a comp PB, if I'm not wrong. I think he's attempted the East Midlands record at 203 a few times, but I think he's yet to get it, so this will be a good PB.
Yeah. I think we're just getting the spotters and loaders comfortable with, because when you get up to these heavy weights, a lot of the spotters and loaders aren't used to looking out for these weights.
Get a bit of hype from his coach Adam.
Adam's actually one of the organisers of today, so bit of
Nice
a
and
grind on the
smooth.
top on the way up there, a little bit in the middle, but 3 whites lights, moves smoothly, but just a little bit in the middle where it slowed down slightly, but it is a heavy weight.
Keeping in touching distance of Andrew, just in case he mucks up potentially.
Yeah. So next up we have Trevor Jordan with 207.5 kilos. He is one of our 120 lifters, under 120 kilos. It's another 7.5 kilo jump here. Just taking his time to get up, set up in the right position. I think bench is one of those ones that if you're slightly out of your normal position, it can throw things off a little bit, so you take your time.
Strong press.
See what the referees say on that one. 3 white lights. I didn't know if there was a little bit of movement. I didn't know if it looked like he'd skipped the press command, but as long as that centre referee's happy with that, then from here we can see, but
Andrew Liston is up next, 212.5 kilos, 10 kilo jump from his first attempt. Makes easy work of 212. 3 white lights.
That was nice and smooth, that one. So 222.5 kilos going on next for Ryan. I mean, this is a lot of I can't get my head around people benching over 200 kilos.
Almost at 4 reds.
Yep.
Second attempt.
Yeah, I might be wrong when I say this, but I think Ryan is a southeast lifter. I think I have seen him at some of our local competitions before.
All day, Ryan, come on.
Oh, just caught the
Good catch by
safeties
the
there. Good,
spotters.
great catch by the spotters and loaders there. Hopefully he's all okay. It's definitely had, I mean, looked strong in the beginning, but just caught the racks there, unfortunately. So we'll see what he does for his third attempt there. So you were right, Ben has still gone up. He's got 225 on the bar, so he's gone for a 10 kilo jump.
I believe this matches his comp PB. Big lift
So
for Ben.
you can hear the crowd getting behind him here because he's got 225 kilos. Psyching himself up, getting in position.
Getting a bit of hype from his coach. Nice and smooth.
I mean, that looked like it could have been an opener, so now we like to say everyone is on the board. We've all got a lift in. So now's where the fun and games begins. This is the last round, so some of the placings are quite tight on this. We just trying to look at the score sheet from where we are. Fortunately, the score sheet doesn't have the placing on it, which is which is
Great crowd this evening.
I think there are 3 120s, so I think quite secure in the third position here, and then a bit of a jump up to second, and then another. They're quite well spaced out in this group. And that looked really nice.
Get a bit more. Unfazed.
So next up we've got Cyril up next. He is benching 170 as well. So he's in the under 105s, which I think there's quite a few 105s. He just prowls so coolly onto the platform. A little bit of fight at the end there, but we'll see what the refs say. It looked good from here, yep. 3 white lights. So we've got Sam Thompson, who also a 105 lifter.
Going for 3 reds.
Yeah. It's a nice neat bar when you get all the red plates on there, isn't it?
Definitely.
The crowd really getting behind him there. He's got quite a big arch on him there, hasn't he?
Nice and easy.
Looked good. So we've got our 120 plus lifter, Ashley, coming out with 182.5 kilos. Can't see anyone waiting to come on for this. Don't know if Ashley's coming out or not.
He might be timing out.
So whilst we are waiting for the clock to run down there, we'll run through some of the... It's quite difficult with this score sheet because this has been run as an open competition. So within powerlifting, as long as you are a junior right through to M2, then you qualify as an open lifter. So some of the masters have lifted already this morning, and they will count within this open score sheet as well. I don't remember what the results were this morning. A little bit preoccupied lifting myself, so I can tell you in the super heavyweight women's, but not in the others, unfortunately. So we've timed out on that lift for Ashley. So next up we have Kieran. He's coming out with 185 kilos.
Small 2.5 kilo jump from his second.
Fighting for it. Locked it out. 3 white lights. So we've had quite a lot of 3 white lights. Oh, Wes is coming up next. He's chosen to take a 2.5 kilo jump here. So by the looks of it, he's looking to try and take second or third, I think, with this. So third place is currently with 192 kilos is lighter than Wes, so he's trying to just chip that 195 to try and get third. Oh, bit of a lights out there. Not letting it phase him. He's fighting it. Locked it out at the top.
2
to 1. So again, that's a blue light. So the jury are taking a quick look at it. So blue is either on lockout or downward movement. I think I say this. I am a divisional referee, but I always forget the colours. So with British Championship, so if you get 2 to 1, then you do have the jury will review it. They're having a bit of discussion, but I think they're not making any movement at the moment, so Bars loaded for Olayemi here, 197.5. He's another 105 lifter.
So take the
So
podium
this,
back.
yeah. I think there was. I think he did have 200 in a second ago, but he just dropped it by 2.5 because he just needs to go that little bit heavier.
Bit of work at the top.
3 white lights. So with that one, Wes had a Wes had a lower lot number, so he didn't have to go 197, but he did. So then we've got Ben Rant with 200 kilos. He's a 120 plus lifter, so this will be for third place. He was quite quick on the press there.
2 to 1.
2 to 1. The centre referee has given it a yellow, so that may be the press command on there. Yellow is one of these any other reasons in powerlifting. So it looked from here he might have skipped that press command. And I think the jury have just asked. They have agreed and they're about to overturn it by the looks of it, unfortunately. So we've got
7.5 kilos for Ashley Watson. Almost 30 flamingos. Not quite today.
Just not quite strong enough there today. He gave it a good fight. That would have been quite a big PB for him, you said, on the platform. The platform to the gym, some people perform a lot better on the platform. Some people perform a lot better in the gym. It just depends on how you're used to training, isn't it? So we've got Trevor Jordan with 212.5. He's a 120 lifter, so he's already secured in first place. Just composing himself at the end of the bench. No, not quite there again today. Looked a little bit shaky at the start and took it down quite controlled. So we've got our 105 lifter.
I believe he's our champion.
He
this year.
is. I don't know what the Masters did this morning. I think this should be secure him. I don't know what the M1s did, but this is Ashley Liston with 220 kilos. Getting the crowd behind him, trying to get a bit of extra height.
Repping SBD, one of our sponsors.
Just spied 2 of our newest national referees on the side referees. They both passed their national exams last weekend. Wow, that looked smooth.
3 white lights.
Okay, so we've got a little bit of a battle going on here. We've got Ryan, who has jumped up to 225. And Ben has got 225 on the board already. So Ryan is trying to get 225 to because he is lighter than Ben. And then we'll see what Ben does from there. So if Ryan gets this lift, he will jump into first place. If I remember rightly, his last one went into the rack, didn't it? He was speedy off his chest, but maybe he set himself a little bit further down the bench on this one.
Yeah, it seems to be that way.
It's quite a heavy touch
Easy
there.
work.
Easy work. See what the referees say.
2 to 1.
2 to 1, and that one as well is a yellow. So again, it could be anything. Might have been his bum coming off. Let's have a look at the replay. Yeah, I think his bum came off a little bit there.
Jury will have a look.
Jury are having a look. But we've seen Ben drop his. He had 230 on. He's come down to 227.5 to try and retake that first place. Oh, the jury has overturned Ryan's last lift. So we'll see what Ben does if he sticks at that, because you get 2 changes of your last attempt. So Ben is secured in first place. He's still coming out for the 227.5.
Seems amped up. Gets it up.
3 white lights, and there we have it.
That concludes our first flight of lifters.
So we'll be stripping the weights off the bar, going straight through to the next flight, where we have the female open lifters. I think we've got 69s and 76. Oh, there we go. It's in front of me now. We've got the 69 and 76 kilo ladies in this flight. So quite a few familiar names in this one for me.
Definitely.
Sorry, we were both just looking at this, seeing that we've both seen Shah. She's been around Handley this morning. She's not on the scoreboard, so I don't know what happened with that one. Okay, we've got a quick switch around of referees here. We've got Sherry Miles as our centre referee. Scott Simon as one side, and then we are missing another side referee. You can see 3 of them having a natter at the side. Craig and Martin and Joe trying to work out who's going to do it.
Craig loves to chat.
Oh. So there's quite a big range in these openers on here. We're going from 55 kilos right the way up to 110. Obviously, Sophia Ellis with the 110 kilo opener. I think we're nearly ready to go here.
Just getting away from Emily Cakewood.
Emily had the joys of doing this last weekend at the Equipped. She got roped in last minute to commentary at the Equipped last week, and she did great, bless her. Seeing as how she doesn't really do Equipped lifting herself, But herself and Miriam, I think it was a different kind of commentary last week and everyone loved it.
She brings the fun.
I feel at some point they were commentating on people's socks. So up first we have Caroline Jones. She's a 76 lifter with 55 kilos on the bar.
Black socks.
With the lighter weight ladies, you do seem to find there's a lot of arches in these, and I think where the rule changed last year, these are the ladies that struggled a bit with the elbow depth.
Can relate. Bits of working way up, it seems good.
A little bit of a struggle there, but it is just waiting. 3 white lights, yep, a nice first lift, got her on the board. Yeah, last year the rules changed so that you're... Sorry, we're just having a photo session here now as well. Last year the rules changed so that the elbows have to be below the top of the shoulders. You do find people with the bigger arches tended to suffer more from that because the arch reduces the range of motion. And so we've got Jamila here with 65 kilos.
Just instructing how she wants her hands out.
Obviously an experienced lifter, telling that centre hand out exactly what she needs. Oh, that looked lovely. Quick. Good lift. Okay, we've got another 65 kilos here for Alexandra. Confident walk out onto the platform there. Oh, self hand out as well.
Bits of work off the chest, but seems to be good.
Yeah, it was quite slow coming off the chest, but once it broke the chest, it moved quite quickly, didn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good lift. So,
We have Hannah up next with 70 kilos.
so she's another one of our 69 kilo lifters. It's a bit of a hit and miss between whether people want a handout or they're going to do it themselves. Like, you need to give clear instructions if you are going to take a centre handout, but we'll see how this goes. Nice there.
3 white lights. Good lift. I believe we have Annabelle next, also with 70 kilos.
Well, there she is, waiting in the wings. It's been a long day here for some of the spotters and loaders, but they're doing a great job. So, as I was saying on the last ones, with those centre handouts, you have to be very clear on the instructions so that you get exactly what you want. Some people choose to do it themselves so they don't have that extra risk. Ooh,
Great catch by
good
the
catch
spotters.
by the spotters and loaders, and good that those safeties were up high enough there. So we do have safeties on the side that we get those. Just, I don't know what happened at the bottom of there, whether it just rolled down her chest. Yeah, it seemed to roll down her chest and she just sort of lost. Obviously that one is a no lift. Hopefully we can get that sorted and she can come back out on that one.
Ella up next from Oxford Uni. 72.5 kilos. Also in the 76 kilo class. Nice and smooth.
That looks smooth. 3 white lights again.
This might explain why Charles not lifting.
Oh, there she is coaching. So we've got Mel Gray up next at 77.5 kilos.
Another one of our 69 kilo lifters.
Just really tucking herself in tight onto those shoulder blades to get her sort of scapula set in place. Really helps with the stability in bench.
Nice and smooth.
3 white lights. Okay, so we've got Joanna with 77.5. Another 76 lifter. We've got quite a lot of 76s and not so many 69s in this flight, although there's some 69s coming up later, isn't there? Oh, that was
Sticky
a
on the way up.
fight, that one. It looked 2-1, so there was a red on that. So
Good depth.
red is either elbow depth or didn't touch your chest. So I'm guessing it was elbow depth on that one. That's what we were saying earlier about with the arches. So the bottom of your elbows have got to be above the top of your shoulders.
I'm not sure the jury are doing anything about it.
No, they don't look to be making a move at all on that one. So we've got Elizabeth Duggleby with 76. Oh no, 86 kilos. She's a 76 kilo lifter. I'm getting all confused already.
Long day. Bits of work off the chest. Seems to be good.
It's a
3
good
white
lift.
lights.
So you do find with people where they have that bigger arch, their lifts become very technical, and if you're just the slightest bit out of place, things can look a lot heavier and feel a lot heavier. But as soon as you're in position, things move swiftly.
Beth Thomas up next with 85 kilos, another 76 lifter. Just giving instructions on our handout. Another quite technical bencher.
Move nicely.
3 white lights, good lift.
Okay, so next up we have 87.5 kilos being loaded for Catherine.
First 69 lifter in a while.
So this afternoon's flights with the Open, we seem to have just flights of single-sex flights. This morning we had, because the Masters there weren't so many in each category, we had mixed men and women.
Nice and smooth.
Really like white lights on that one. So put another 2.5 kilos on the bar. 90 kilos going on next for Louise.
Quite a few lifters doing 90 kilos.
Getting herself set up, getting that arch in place.
Nice and smooth. 3 white lights, good lift. Moving
Okay,
quickly
so
on.
we've got Ellen, same weight. I don't even, didn't see whether they moved the rack height. It's always nice when it's same weight, same rack height. It's a lot easier on those spotters and loaders. Another self hand out here.
And the funky socks. Tidy setup.
Getting very high up into that arch there.
Bit sticky off the chest, but seems to be good.
And yeah, I did think 2 to 1 no lift. I think elbow depth on that one. You do find when you do have a larger arches, the referees do tend to keep an eye out for that elbow depth, because that's what it was brought into. That rule was brought in to try and not eliminate the arch, but bring in a bigger range of motion. So we've got Mariana with 90 kilos again.
Nice
That
and
looks
smooth.
nice. 3 white lights. This is what we like to see. So we've got 97.5 kilos going on for Alexandra. So we've got just 2 more lifters left in this round, and then we'll go back to the beginning. Some strong ladies in British powerlifting, aren't there?
Especially in full power.
Oh, you see Sherry there pointing out. So there are like markings on the bar. Your fingers have to be covering up those markings. So I think Alexandra's hands were just a little bit wider, but we seem to have resolved it now.
Opting for no wrist straps.
Oh, it's quite heavy there, that one, unfortunately. Just
Fell back a bit.
I think, like I said, with these, when you have the big arch, it becomes quite technical. And if you've had something like with her hands being slightly out of place, it might have just put her off slightly. So hopefully we can resolve that and come back on the next lift. So our last lifter of the day is Sophia. Everyone knows Sophia.
I believe she's coming in unpeaked for this. Repping the new SBD kit.
With the Go Faster stripes on the side.
tidy.
It's a quick opener and 3 white lights. So we're moving into the second round. We are taking the weight to 57.5 kilos for Caroline. So we've got a couple of people that didn't get their first lifts in, so hopefully on the way. Caroline's not one of those, luckily. Oh, just stopping. We've got a bit of a misload on there.
I think that means the clock will reset.
It's so easy to misload with the smaller weights because they're the same colour on. So the spotters and loaders rely a lot on the colour of plates to go on rather than the weights. And I think all of the smaller change plates are in black. So
especially on the TV screen.
yeah. Oh, just a little bit heavy there. So that was a 2.5. You do find as well when you've at the lighter weight females, 2.5 kilos seems like such a big jump on some of those. Hopefully she'll be able to come back out and get that one on her next one. So next up we have Alexandra. It's another 2.5 kilo jump on this. So Craig and I quite often have conversations about this, and we think at the lighter weights maybe we should take on the weightlifting rules and do things in 1 kilo jumps. That when you've not got,
So just open lighter.
yeah, but that 2.5 kilos is a lot. It goes from moving really nicely. That one still moved really nicely, so
Suspect she'll be taking another 2.5 kilo jump.
yeah. So next up we have 70 kilos going on the bar for Jamila. Again, just specifying that hand out. You have to do it every time, because as much as you come to that last one round and you say same again, that centre spotter and loader has handed out a lot of lifts by that point. Just taking her time to get steady at the top there.
Bits of work, seem to move well. 3 white lights, good lift.
Good lift. Okay, so we've got another 70 kilos on for Annabelle.
She failed this in her first attempt, so she needs to get this.
This is the one that just slipped down her chest, wasn't it?
Mm.
So just get tight and set at the top, and then that's much
Really
better.
easy.
Don't know quite what happened on that first one. Maybe we should just slightly out of position or something. But that one, yep, 3 white lights. Moved much better that time around.
I believe we have 77.5 kilos. Up next for Ella.
So this is a 5 kilo jump on this one. So we've had a couple of people taking 5 kilos. Bit of a
Slightly
Yeah.
longer press command.
Yeah, so everybody says this, like they think they've got a longer hold at the bottom. I think the bar has to be motionless at the bottom before you'll get the press command. So if you bring that bar down and get it stable and steady on your chest straight away, you'll get a quicker press command.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was completely touching. I think it's a bit longer.
It's a skill training, that getting it to the chest and stable to get that. You find some people get press commands so quickly because they just bring the bar down and it stops.
Especially with lightweight lifters, there's often a lighter touch.
Yeah.
I'd say.
She's fighting it. We'll see what the referees say on that one. It didn't, 2-1. It didn't look like it went down to me, but we'll see. The jury are taking a little review of it, so we'll see what they say. So we've got 80 kilos on for Joanna now. Crowd really getting behind Joanna on this one. Fight there as well.
Seems to be good.
3 white lights on that one. I think Joanna was the lifter that got 1 red earlier for elbow depth, so I saw the jury get out and have a real scrutinise of that one, but she's got 3 white lights, so we're happy. We've got Mel Gray up with 82.5 kilos on the bar now.
Bit sticky, it seems to keep moving.
Oh, 2-1 on that. So we've got 2 different colour lights there. We've got a blue, which is for downward movement, and a yellow, which I think was for her butt coming off. Oh,
We have an alarm
we
going
have a
off.
fire alarm going off in the building.
Not ideal. We're just scared of these lifters.
Everyone's a bit confused whether we need to leave the building or not.
I believe we're
Okay,
being
so
made to leave.
we are evacuating the building for a fire alarm. We will be back with you shortly.
I bet someone just hit it. Yeah. And we are back after a short interval.
I think that I mean I've never been evacuated for a fire alarm at a British Championships before. I think it might be a first. We've had a short break with the lifters standing outside in the cold, unfortunately. But we've had a couple of minutes, and then we're going to get back into the lifting in
22 seconds.
20. Yep. So where were we? So we're halfway through the second round of lifters.
With Elizabeth up first. 85 kilos.
We've had a bit of confusion. We're trying to get the crowd back into it.
Everybody seems thrilled.
Yeah. There we go. And we're back to it. We've got Elizabeth with 85 kilos. So this is a 5 kilo jump for Elizabeth.
Hopefully uninterrupted.
We'll see how that little break's affected. I mean, because we've got the next flight after this that have already started warming up as well. So it's a few people that have been affected there.
Bit of a wobble on the handout.
No.
No lifts, unfortunately.
I think, obviously, a fire alarm in the middle of when you're all set and ready to go, you've got yourself hyped up, and then you've got to wander outside for a few minutes.
Just a detour.
It's not ideal.
Up
So
next,
we've got
Beth, 90 kilos.
getting herself set there and stable before she pops her bum down. It's a good fight, but yeah, I just think she's just not. Yeah, I think we'll see how the rest of the lifters go on this, but yeah, that 5 minutes outside, it's not ideal, and I think we need to get the crowd behind you and get the hype back up.
Got Ellen up next. I believe she failed with an elbow deck last time. She'll be looking to mitigate that.
She's looking very happy coming out on the platform.
And warm.
It's a lot warmer in here than it is outside, I'll tell you that.
Definitely. Gets it up.
Smooth. We've got the jury were giving it a good look. She's got three white lights, so that's fine. I think with like we've said it before, with the higher arches, not only are the referees looking for it, but you sometimes see the jury getting out of their seats and heading over to get a good look, just so that they can make sure that everyone's being 100% fair.
Gaston at Worlds loves to have a look.
So we've got 92.5 kilos on here for Catherine. Just a little bit heavy there. Hopefully she's got another chance to come out and do that again, so maybe some little tweaks and she'll be able to just come out and press it.
Up next we have Louise with 95 kilos. of work.
It was controlled on the way down there. We'll see what the referees say on that one. 2-1. Then
One on downward
downward movement. We'll see the
Jury having a chat.
jury having a chat and having a look. They look happy with it, so I think we're carrying on there. So Mariana with 95 kilos. So it's quite close with the, I think the 76s. Sophia's pretty safe in first, I'd say.
Just a tad.
And then,
Got a few 69s.
yeah. I can't see what weight category the lady after this is.
I believe she's 69.
Smooth there. It's a good lift. So we've got Alexandra coming out for 97.5 kilos. Yeah, she is a 69 lifter. So we've got 97.5 going on for Alexandra. So it could be quite tight with the 69s. We've got a 90, a 95 and a 97 in there for their second lifts. And they look to be quite close on their third attempts that are going in as well.
It's a bit of work last time round, but hopefully she can resolve any issues.
Looking better. Oh, that's 2-1. So that was a yellow. I'm guessing it's probably a bum came up.
She has one more try, so
She's got the strength there. She just needs to work on keeping that bum down. It's quite hard when you're a lighter lifter. You're putting all your effort into that leg drive. Oh, we've got Sophia with 117.5 kilos going on the bar. So Sophia is a technical lifter. She definitely makes every effort in that arch.
very smooth.
But she is very good at it. Oh!
Ooh. One for depth.
So we've got elbow depth from the centre referee.
I believe
Oh.
Marsh is
Got a bit of confusion going on there. Hang on, we've got a bit of confusion. So we've got some confusion over Sophia's lift, but we'll carry on lifting. We've got Caroline up next with 57.5 kilos.
don't think the jury have a changing it.
I think they may have just overturned Sophia's lift, so that's a good lift for Sophia.
The Paul Marsh effect.
So this was a 2.5 kilo jump. Really
Not
fought
quite.
it and gave it everything, but that 2.5 kilos is just a big jump. Sometimes that you go from 2.5 kilos, you go from being able to move it like it's air, and then it just comes to a standstill, doesn't it? But so next up we have got Alexandra with 70 kilos.
Mm, 2.5 kilo jump.
And she's fighting a good fight there. Three white lights. That was a really nice last attempt. I think she put the exact right number on there. So we've got 92.5 kilos going on now for Jamia. So these are our last lifts. So these should be heavy, but hopefully lifters at the British Championships, you'll find lifters giving it their all on their last attempt. So some good fights out there.
Not quite.
Just that little bit much there on that last. Yeah, she went up by 2.5 kilos, which is the smallest increment that you can go up by. And it was just that little bit too much today. So we've got 75 kilos going on the bar for Annabelle. So last attempt moved really nicely. The first one, there was a bit of a mistake, wasn't there? It just slipped down her chest, I think, and then the second attempt moved really nicely. So hopefully we'll see how this one goes.
Really
Lovely.
easy. Shame her first attempt didn't go quite well.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see where she could have gone if that first attempt hadn't have. It's an odd one, that one, isn't it? Where it just something slips or. Okay.
Ella up next with 77.5 kilos again. Not quite there today.
So we've got 80 kilos going on the bar for Hannah. I'm just looking at the score sheet behind us, and the 69s looks quite tight at the top. There's 4 of them there within 5 kilos of each other, so that could be some excitement going on later.
So now we have Hannah of 80.
Oh, she
Not
really
quite
tried
there
on that, really fought it, didn't she? She didn't give up.
Quite a few people struggling with their thirds.
Yeah, like I said, when it gets that 2.5 kilo jump goes from your second attempt. Your first attempt should always be quite easy. Then your second attempt, you know, you take it, not taking a risk, but it should be comfortable still. And then your thirds, you get some people that want to go 3 for 3, then you others that want to give it their all on their last, and then it comes down to a bit hit and miss, doesn't it?
Mel Gray, 82.5 kilos again.
Real fight
Gets it
through
up.
there. So we'll see what the 2 to 1. I was going to say, from our angle, we can't really see bums or feet. So that yellow light may have been for her.
Not sure
But
the jury
coming
gonna
up.
change anything.
Oh, the jury looked to have overturned that
Oh.
one, unfortunately. So that does leave Mel with 77.5. So next up we have got 82.5 on the bar for Joanna. Just getting a bit confused because it's got the she's fighting it. She's nodding on the bench there like she thinks it's going. She's got
Gets it up. 3 white lights.
3 white lights. That was a great fight there, and great choice on her number for that last one there. So we've got Elizabeth coming out for 85 kilos again. So I think this is an attempt at taking 3rd place on body weight. So she's slightly lighter than oh no, not quite there today, unfortunately. So we've got Beth up next, who is
retaking 90.
Retaking 90. She's secure in 3rd place here. Well, I say hopefully she's secure in 3rd place. Like I said, this is quite confusing being run as an open competition. I was catching up with Scott Simon earlier, and I think he, as an M2, may have won the open. So that's why we're struggling slightly with the place in here.
Yeah, I'm so sure a few juniors might have a crack at it too tomorrow.
Exactly.
Not quite there
not
today.
quite. You can see that they're really giving it their everything on these last attempts.
This is where it starts to get a bit close now.
Yeah, so we've got our 69 lifters. We've got 4 here. So this 92.5 is an attempt for, at the moment, third. Second.
No.
Second.
Yeah.
But we've still got 3 other lifters to follow.
Not quite today.
Okay, so this next one for Ellen, 95 kilos. So this, she is...
For a 5 kilo jump.
Yeah.
I believe this is the lifter which failed the first attempt on depth.
Yes, it was. So I'm just looking at the body weights on these. So she is slightly heavier. So this, at the moment, would put her into 2nd. Which she's...
Yeah, 2nd, I think.
So she's secure on the podium from these lifters. So this... And this would put her into 2nd at the moment.
Not
No,
quite
it's
today.
just that bit too heavy today. So this is where... So we have got Louise attempting 97.5.
2.5 kilo jump.
2.5 kilo jump. She is lighter, so this at the moment would put her in 1st place with 1 more lifter to go.
So are they going to give out medals today or tomorrow?
Well, I think that they're doing it today. This is so. This is where the confusion's coming in some with it being run as an open comp. Really fighting it there, but yeah,
Not
just that
quite.
little bit too heavy. So this is where it gets interesting, because we've got Alexandra, who really needs this lift. Her first two have just looked that little bit heavy, but hopefully it's a technicality that she could have sorted out. She just needs to set herself up, be confident. Got the crowd and everyone here behind her, so the first one, it just looked that little bit heavy. The second one, she got it, but her bum came up, so hopefully.
Nice and tight setup.
Yeah.
Oh, easy.
That looked nice. We'll see what the side referees say.
Oh,
Oh no,
2-1.
2-1. So that
sure
was
the jury
side
will have a look at
referee on her bum coming up and the centre referee on elbow depth. So the jury are taking a good look at it. I don't think that they're going to over... Oh,
Might have a look.
the jury are just talking to the referees to see what that was on. So we've got 100 kilos up next for Mariana. Don't think the jury are going to... Oh. Just the jury were asking for a replay there, but I'm not sure that they can have that right now. So
Still have to think
we've
about
got-
it, but for now we have Mariana with 100 kilos.
So Mariana's secure in second place. The jury's still taking a look at the last lift, so hopefully Mariana's not letting that phase her at all, just get settled on the bench.
Only 20 seconds left, but should be fine. Nice and quick setup.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. It stresses me out when people take it down to the wire.
Just gets the start command.
5 seconds to go on that.
Not
Oh,
quite
her feet
today.
came out at the end there, just sort of lost all of her tightness there. But she gave it a good fight, and she's secure in that second place in this flight. But we shall see what happens with the Masters and the Open and the junior lifters. So we have got Sophia coming out for a British record, I believe. I mean, she has gone for a nice round normal. I don't know what the record is at the moment, but she's confident in that 125.
Yeah, I think she did 122 at Euros, unless I'm wrong. Opting for a self-on rack. Yeah, not
No,
quite
just
today.
that little bit too much there. But it was a great attempt.
That ends flight B.
And we've got flight C coming up. Have we got 4 flights in today? So we've got A, B, C and D. We'll have another switch over of the referees now. This flight is a mixed flight. We have got the under 84 and over 84 open lifters and the 93 male lifters.
It's going to be a lot of loading, I believe.
Yeah, we've got a big range here. It ranges from 80 kilos right the way up to 190 kilos on the openers. So
A lot of work for the spotters and loaders.
they love it. I don't. I'm not a fan of spot and load myself.
I kind of want to do it for a t-shirt.
Oh, there is that. They are good t-shirts, but it is a lot of work.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow.
Okay. So had a
Short
little
interval.
switch over of referees, switch over of the jury. And I've got a bit of a vested interest in this one, being a 84 plus lifter.
Trying to stay on the podium.
I know. Wouldn't it be nice? So first up we have Stephanie with 80 kilos. Stephanie is an under 84 lifter.
Makes easy work for the opener.
Nice easy opener there. I think on the first attempt there's not really a lot to say because they are nice and easy, and just there's not much to say other than it looked good and it was nice and easy.
Gives us a bit of a break.
Yeah, so we have 82.5 kilos going on the bar for Rachel. Just keeping her feet up in the air. They changed the rules again last year, so you're not allowed your feet on the bench. So a lot of lifters pop them up in the air.
Quite a wide foot position.
It's a little bit of a wobble in the middle there, but it looked good. Yep, three white lights.
Good lift.
So we've got 85 kilos going on the bar for Glesney. I hope I'm saying that right.
Oh, I wouldn't do any better.
I'm not very good with Welsh or Irish names, but Glesney, I think. Glesney's another under 84 kilo lifter.
Nice and smooth.
Look lovely. 3 white lights.
Next up we have Miriam with 90 kilos.
So Miriam competed last weekend in the equipped. So 1 week between comps is a tight turnaround.
Sure, she's thrilled.
I know this is her planned opener as well, so she had said what plan A and plan B was to me earlier, and this is plan A.
Nice and efficient handout. Bit of work, seems to be good.
3 white lights. So that looked nice. So next up we've got Darren Hines, who is a 93 male lifter. He's opening at 90 kilos as well. This is, like I said, this is a mixed flight here, so we've got men and women in this flight.
Not sure Darren's coming out
I was going to say.
Hope he's okay.
I can't see anyone waiting to come on the platform, so... Oh, I can see some
feet.
legs moving very quickly.
Oh,
No. Oh, yeah. Here he comes. I fear that he may well time out on this lift.
It's, seems quite harsh. He's got another attempt to give it a shot.
Okay, so we've got another male 93. No, we haven't. I was getting confused. We have got a... Who've we got up next? Katie, who's a 84, under 84 lifter with 90 kilos now.
Quite tight in the 84s.
Yeah.
Nice and smooth. Three white
Right, that's a solid attempt there. So we've got the same weight on the bar for Laura. She is a 84 plus lifter. 90 kilos on the bar for her. This is where I start to have a vested interest.
Competition.
Yeah. So I think I saw Laura did unis this year.
Ooh, really easy.
Nice easy opener there. 3 white lights. By this year I mean last year's unis.
How old is the maximum age for unis? I swear it's a bit older than juniors.
Yeah, on that one, I think it's 20, yeah, somewhere 23, 24-ish, 5. I know that it changed lately because you couldn't compete at British. But I think they've changed British to just a student now. So we've got Talia Firth up now, another 84 plus lifter, opening at 92.5 kilos, giving very specific instructions to the centre referee. We like it when lifters do that because they get exactly what they ask for on the handout, hopefully.
Nice and tight setup.
Very controlled on the way down and rapid on the way up.
2 to 1. One on depth.
So the centre referee was on elbow depth. The jury have just
Taking a peek.
taken a peek at it.
We have Naomi up next with 92.5 kilos.
Okay, so Darren Hines is being given another attempt at the end of the round. He timed out on his. But there are a few steps to get up, and he does have a slight disability to be able to get up the stairs, so we'll give him a bit of extra time there. Okay, Naomi with 92.5 kilos. She is an under 84 lifter. I think she's the last of our under 84s to come out. Nice easy opener by the looks of it there. And that's 3 white lights. I always get scared saying it's a nice easy opener because there might be something that we have missed, but that looked solid. Okay, and next up we've got Vic Cavalier-Hirth coming out with a 115 kilo opener. She's the last of our ladies. And I know that she's got Euros in a couple of weeks, so we'll see what she's planning on doing today. Just using it as one of our last heavy training sessions, I think.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy there. So Vic was one of the lifters that did suffer with the elbow depth rule when they changed it. You'll see at the bottom she does a little flare with her elbows to really make a point. You can see that she is at depth.
See Paul Corin lecturing his athlete.
So next up we have Ryan Anderson with 155 kilos going on the bar. Ryan's one of our 93 lifters. All the men in this flight are 93 lifters.
Loving Ryan's shoes. He should do more on it. Nice
So
and
that's
easy.
2 to 1 there. It's a good lift. Got a yellow light on that one. So again, yellow in bench, well, in all of the lifts is one of these catch 'em like any other reason. Generally, you'll find it's for lifting your bum or your feet. But the jury don't look to be doing anything on that one. So next up we have Ashok with 160 kilos on the bar. I don't know if I've said that right either.
I'm not great for names.
Got a very narrow grip on the bar there.
Nice and explosive.
Got long arms. That's a long way for that bar to travel. It's a good lift. He's got very long arms and a very narrow grip.
Quite like a lot of the Norwegian lifters.
Yeah. Okay, next we have Adam coming out with 170 kilos on the bar. Got a few people. Next couple are at 170. Just waving away the centre spotter there for his self unwrap. Another one that looked quite nice and easy. Okay, same weight on the bar, 170 kilos for Duncan. Just eyeing up his singlet there. Is that a
I think it's a uni one.
uni one? I was going to say, I've not seen those ones before. Is it Oxford?
Yeah.
See,
Genius here.
I should go to Oxford. Look
Nice and
nice.
easy. Oh,
2 to 1. Again, that centre referee on elbow depth. So your elbows, the bottom of your elbow has to be below the top of your shoulder. Mid of your shoulder?
I think middle.
Yeah. So it's still quite a new rule. Came in January last year, so
Slightly ambiguous. I'd
yeah.
say.
We'll find probably the more competitions they are, the more specific it may become. But got Jamie with 175 kilos now.
Nice and easy.
3 white lights there, very smooth. He looked happy with it.
Harrison Sparks up next. 190 kilos. I've actually heard that this is an SBD day for Harrison off Stefan Cardis.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he squatted this morning, and now he's benching.
Oh, wow. You don't find me doing that on competition day. I will do absolutely nothing for as long as possible. But I'm not as young as these people.
I think Harrison's fresh out of juniors.
Yeah. Looked nice, that one. Good lift. Okay, so we're going back to Darren, who's going to get another attempt at his first weight. So Darren timed out on his first one. Got him just being helped to the platform by Paul Ferran.
Good lad.
So I think Darren is a Southeast lifter as well. I'm sure I saw him at Southeast Bench Press this last year. I'm getting all the dates confused. End of last year it was, wasn't it?
No, a few lifters had quite a lot of fun there. Angus.
Yeah, he was there in his shirt with Craig. They were all getting their equipped qualifiers in. Just trying to get himself set on there.
Quite a tall lifter.
Yeah, he's got very long arms again, hasn't he? Caught the rack on the way down there. Oh, I'm on the way up. Unfortunately, no lift there. I think he just needs to try and set himself that little bit further down the bench if he can. So we're going back to Stephanie. She is an under 84. It's going for an 5 kilo jump for 85 kilos. So our first one moved really nicely. A little bit of extra work on there, but it was a really good attempt. Just it moved really nicely, just that little bit. So her first one flew, and that one was just that little bit slower, but it was still good. She got a little bit more in her by the looks of it. So up next we have Rachel with 87.5 kilos. Another 5 kilo jump on there.
Starting to see a bit more bigger jumps today. Actually, just having a quick hoover as well.
Yeah, sometimes that carpet with all the like the chalk and everything, it can get quite slippy, and when your feet aren't allowed to, they're allowed to slide, but they're not allowed to lift up. But if they do slide, you lose all that tension and that leg drive. So some lifters just requesting the hoover up just to.
Yeah, I'm particularly a big hater of a slippery platform.
Yeah, I actually went to the Alico factory, and their newer one has doormat fibres in as well. There's no slipping on that platform, but it does cause static and a little bit of electric shock when you're loading the bar. So
Oh well. Sacrifices.
yeah, exactly. It doesn't bother me. I'm not loading the bar. Okay, we've got Rachel with 87.5 kilos. Just popping her feet up in the air. Like I said, you're not allowed to put your feet on the bench when you're setting up anymore. So a lot of lifters pop their feet up in the air before they get set down into the arch.
Not quite moving.
No, but she's got another attempt at it, and hopefully she can come back out, fix something on her last attempt and give it another go. Give it everything she's got on that last one. Okay, so we've got Glesney again, 90 kilos, another 5 kilo jump on here. And just looking down the table, I think most people have taken 5 kilo jumps. Bars loaded for Glesney. It's a good fight there on that one.
A bit more work, but it seems to be good.
3 white lights. Okay, so we've got 95 kilos going on the bar for the next 3 lifters. First up, we've got Miriam.
Fan favourite of the southeastern lifters.
So like I said, Miriam lifted equipped last weekend and actually became British champion in the equipped bench press. And she's back doing the classic a week later.
Not quite today.
Just a bit heavy at the bottom there. Just lost her tightness maybe. She's looking a little bit confused as to what happened. So hopefully she'll come back out and fix that on her 3rd attempt. She's having a chat to the centre referee to...
Yeah, she has a real equipped style bench, I'd say.
Yeah. It's a different line, isn't it, the equipped to the classic line.
Yeah.
And switching between them can be quite difficult, I think.
Especially a week apart.
Oh, God, yeah. 90 kilos, 95 kilos on the bar for Katie.
5 kilo jump on the first attempt.
Not quite there again today. Again, though, she's got another attempt at it.
A few people struggling with their second attempts.
Yeah, they've taken those 5 kilo jumps, which doesn't seem like a lot, but when you put it on the bar...
Definitely feels it.
Yeah. So we've got Laura up now, attempting 95 again. 95 seems like a popular number for a second attempt.
It looks nice on the bar.
Oh, that looks comfortable. 3 white lights. Okay, so we're going up to 97.5 kilos for Talia Firth.
It's quite an annoying number. It's so close to 100.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's a 5 kilo jump for her. I think possibly shooting for that 100 kilos today. So that's a nice round number to get, isn't it?
Yeah, especially to finish off on.
Yeah.
seen quite a few red A7 singlets.
Yeah, this is one of their new releases. It's the roses one, isn't it? I really like it. Because they've had that navy blue one that all the Scottish lifters wear, and I think this would
Yeah.
be really nice for if you're at Home Nations or anything like that for Team England. Yeah. A little bit of work there. Looks good. We'll see what the referees say.
2 to 1.
2 to 1. Again, the centre referee giving that red light indicating elbow depth.
I'm not sure the jury are having too much of a look at it.
Same weight on the bar for Naomi. 97.5 kilos. Yeah, the jury making no move to do anything about Talia's, so that is a good lift. Oh, that looks nice.
Good
Definitely more in the tank on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up we have Darren.
100 kilos.
100 kilos. So the last one, Darren clipped the rack on the way down and the way up. So hopefully he'll just set himself that little bit further down the bench. Still gone up, which can be a risk, but sometimes if you're confident in your lifts and that first one is an everyday number, then
Loving the support, Darren.
still quite far at the bench. You see him shuffling down the bench a little bit there. We'll see what the referees say on that one, but it did look like his head came up, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, no lift.
No lift. I think jumped the rack command and his head came up, so hopefully you find with the yellow lights, some people, like, if you do jump the rack command, you get the yellow lights, but then you don't get people telling you about your other faults that you've got on there, so hopefully he can sort that out on his last one.
Yeah, still one more shot.
Okay, next up we've got Victoria Cavalier-Hirth coming out for 120 kilos.
It's getting very close to the weight that was done earlier.
I know Victoria has got a lot more in her bench, so
Just holding herself back, potentially.
yeah, she's only 2 weeks out from Euros, so like I said, I think this is one of her heavy training sessions. I think she was supposed, I spoke to her earlier, she was supposed to bench yesterday for training, so she switched her yesterday's training session for competing today.
Seems like a good switch.
Yeah.
It's easy work, but
Nice, easy work. You can see the jury there taking a good look at her elbow depth, but like I said, she does sink that in, gives a little flare at the bottom just to prove a
solidify,
point.
Yeah.
I am definitely at depth. Okay, we're into the men's lifters now. We've got 162.5 being loaded on the bar for Ryan. That looks like a nice lift there. 2 to 1, a good lift there. So that was a yellow light. I didn't see what it was for. It's that Craig Coggle on the side giving him a Red light.
Always one killjoy.
Okay, 170 kilos on the bar for Ashok. It's a 10 kilo jump from his opener.
It's a lift with really close grip.
Yes. Very long arms, very narrow grip.
Really speedy though.
Definitely looks like he's built to be a deadlifter.
Yeah. Nice and easy.
But he doesn't look like he has any problems benching either.
Yeah.
3 white lights. Okay, so the next 2 lifters we've got up at 177.5 kilos. We've got Adam coming up first.
Yeah, quite close
Oh
battle
god,
for
this
third.
could be these 2 guys for 3rd place. They are currently lifting the same weight and they weighed in at the same weight by the looks of it from here.
However, there is a junior lifter tomorrow, Jack Taylor,
Oh,
likely trying to win.
yeah. So with these, where they are lifting the same weight and they weigh the same, it comes down to who lifts it first. So there it goes on lot number.
They are the same weight.
Yep.
Nice and smooth.
That's a nice smooth lift there.
3 white lights. Good lift.
Same weight staying on the bar for Duncan.
In the Oxford Uni singlet.
Yeah, this is one of the only times when having a lower lot number works in your advantage. When you're lifting the same weight as someone and you weigh the same as them, you want the lower lot number. Otherwise, you want the higher lot number to try and you can make someone come out first and take that lift and you get to do what you need to do next.
I really like Duncan's setup. Looks nice and easy.
2 to 1 again on elbow depth there.
I think he'll be fine.
Jury taking a look, but don't look to be doing anything about it. So we have 182.5 kilos going on the bar for Jamie. Oh,
Well, a few 7 kilo jumps we've seen today.
the jury have just gone over and overturned Duncan's last lift on elbow depth.
I wonder if we change his third.
That looked like a nice strong effort there.
Might even be quite close for second with 185 put in by the other 2 lifters.
Yeah. This is quite tight for second place, yeah. Got 2 lifters going at 185,
And then
but
Harrison.
Harrison in first place. So having another hoover of the platform, really making sure that it is as unslippery as possible. .200 kilos being loaded on for Harrison.
5 spotters.
Yep,
yeah.
5 spotters. So when you get to 200 kilos plus, you generally have 2 side spotters, whether it be squat, bench, either of those 2. 200 kilos is a lot of weight to move.
A lot of people's deadlift.
Not mine. I can't get to that.
Squat
It's my
though.
dream deadlift. A little bit shaky on the way up there, but looked solid. We'll see what the refs say. 2-1. Red
Side referee.
light on from the side. So red light is, like I said, elbow depth or not touching the chest, which is a rare one. Red light used to be very rare in benching until they introduced the elbow depth, because it is not either not touching the chest or making contact with your belt if you're lifting.
Yeah, seems awfully common now.
Yeah. So we have 87.5 kilos being loaded on the bar. So the 84 lifters, we have, by the looks of it, Naomi way out in head, and then it's quite tight for second and third. So we've got Stephanie coming out here.
One of the lightest, I think, of our 84s.
Yeah, she's quite a light 84, isn't she?
This would put her ahead of Rachel.
Oh, just that little bit too much today. So we've got Rachel coming out for 87.5 again. Was a little bit of a struggle on that second attempt, so hopefully we can just give it everything on this last one.
Not quite there.
No,
to say.
unfortunately just not there. So our next three lifters is where it gets interesting. So this will put Glesney in to second place if she gets this.
Yes. Yet to have a lifter get their third attempt.
So we've got Glesney and the next two lifters have all got 90 kilos. Glesney is in the middle of those two, so she's currently in third, and this will pop her up into second. No, just that little bit too heavy today, but she got her first two in and then did that 2.5 kilo jump, the least that she can do. So good call on the numbers there. So we've got 95 kilos being attempted again for Miriam, which if she gets this will take her to second.
Big lift for Miriam.
I think Miriam's looking forward to having a bit of a break after this comp, so she can really give it everything she's got on this last attempt. No, just not quite there today, but competing 2 weeks in a row, there's quite a few people that have done that.
I think she'll still be happy with the outcome.
Exactly. Okay, so we have got Katie with 95 kilos again. So Katie is secure in second. This won't change anything. No, not quite there again today. Okay, so we've got Darren coming up next for 100 kilos again. We really need this to stay in the competition. I think he just seems to be clipping that rack on the way down or up. And the last time he missed the commands as well, didn't he? So he really needs to just listen in. And hopefully someone's told him about his head as well.
He'll have the crowd behind him at least. Paul Foran giving him a hand.
The 100 kilos moves really nicely. He just needs to sort out a few little technicalities. And the crowd are all behind him, so. So that is 2 to 1, and that the jury have made a straight move to overturn it. His head did come off the bench quite a bit there, so unfortunately that was a no lift there. So it's a tough one, that one, isn't it? I know that the jury and the referees don't like to see people not get a lift in, but they've got to stick to the rules, unfortunately. You can't be lenient at a British Championships. Okay, so we've got 100 kilos being loaded to the bar for Laura.
Looking to be the first person to get their third attempt.
So this one, so I don't know where this leaves Laura, because the second and third in the M1 ladies both got 100 kilos as well, so it's one that would be on body weight. Oh, unfortunately not quite there. And we've got Talia again attempting 100 kilos for the 84 plus. I think this would put Talia lighter than the 2 M1s earlier. So this may put Talia into. I'm sure this has been run as an open competition, so it's put Talia into either second or third.
Second looked really strong.
You could see from her numbers that the 92.5 kilo to 97.5 kilo, 100 kilos was her goal.
Not quite there
No,
today.
not quite there today. Okay, so we've got 102.5 going on the bar for Naomi Tennant. Pennant, sorry. She is secure in first place. So another 5 kilo jump for her. And her second one moved very quickly, if I remember rightly.
Yeah. Just trying to solidify first for potentially any juniors tomorrow.
Yeah. It's a fight.
Works through it.
Oh,
Oh,
2 to
2 to
1.
1.
So that was a red and a blue.
One
Oh,
on
I think the
deck.
centre referee was indicating
Oh,
it should have been
downward.
blue. It was downward movement.
The jury will have a look at it.
So we've got our last of our female lifters coming out now, Victoria Cavalier-Hurth. So Vic has put 125 kilos on the bar, which, if it's being run as an open competition between all, will put her in second place.
Works for it.
Bit of a fight on the way up there. Three
Three
white
white
lights.
lights.
Good lift there. Saving herself for Euros. A bit of sticking point in the middle, but she fought through it. So now we go into the 93 kilo men, the last list for those. We've got 170 kilos being loaded on the bar for Ryan Anderson. So this will... Oh, it doesn't make a difference to his position, I think, because everyone at the moment is sat on 170 kilos and he's the heavier of them. A nice third attempt there.
2 to 1.
2 to 1 again. That yellow, little sneaky yellow coming in, which I think maybe his bum lifting.
Craig.
I didn't see his bum lifting
No,
personally.
I didn't either.
It may not have been that. It could have been a number of reasons, but
We'll question him later.
I will question him later. Don't you worry. And I will. I usually do wind him up for the number of red lights he moves out. So we've got a ship coming out for 177.5 kilos. So this will put him into third.
Maybe even... yeah, third.
He's lighter of the three lifters.
Yeah, 90.5. Second looked really strong.
That looked solid.
If he had a bit more.
It was quite quick on the way down, but quick on the way up as well. So
Yeah.
3 white lights. So we've got 180 kilos going on for Duncan.
Opted to take a smaller jump after his other lift was overturned on deck. This will put him into third, I believe, for the time being.
Yep. Really getting himself psyched up, ready for the third lift, just to give it everything that he's got on this third one.
Personal favourite setup.
Oh, he's fought it through there. 2 to 1. Again, that centre referee on elbow depth. And the jury have overturned it again, unfortunately, on elbow depth. Okay, so we've got 182.5 being loaded for Adam. I think that elbow depth rule, isn't it? It's catching a few people out still.
Seems quite harsh, that one.
So if Adam gets this, I can't see the body weight of the...
One would imagine he's loaded for second.
Yeah, so this potentially will take him to second.
I think he dropped his attempt from 185. So
Down, yeah.
yeah. Strong press.
3 whites there.
Good lift. Suspect you might see an attempt change.
So we've got 187 being loaded on the bar here for Jamie. Oh, Jamie is lighter out of him and Adam, so he's solidified in second place. So
No pressure here.
no
really.
pressure here. He can just go for the number that he wants.
Nice and big arch.
Oh, he
Not
gave it
quite
everything
today.
on that one, didn't he? Okay, and our last lifter of this flight is Harrison. 202.5 kilos being loaded on the bar, so he's only taken a 2.5 kilo jump on this one. But he is quite a way ahead of the other guys in this category.
Question is, what will he deadlift later?
If he's got to wait around for medals at 9 o'clock, see, he's got to find himself a 24-hour gym to go deadlifting.
Powering through? Maybe.
Maybe. Really taking its time to get set up there. Two to one again. That centre referee is quite harsh on that elbow depth, isn't he? Just having a word with the jury. I'm not sure that they're going to do anything about it. Okay, so we go into, what are we in now? Flight D. I'm lost on where we are. Quite a big flight, this one. So this is very mixed. We've got the female 47s, 52s, 57s and 63s in this flight.
The joy.
We're having a switch over of referees, a switch over of jury. Jury just coming down to the table to ask if we can see the camera angles for elbow depth. Okay, whilst we're having a quick little switch around, got camera angles being requested by the jury. If you find that the centre referees are red lighting for elbow depth a lot, the jury really need to be able to see that. So I think they've just come down to request that. So again, we've got quite a mix of numbers in here. It's ranging from 57.5 up to 97.5. A big mix of weight categories. So first up, we've got Laura with 57.5 kilos. Just really taking her time to get set up there. So you have 1 minute from when the bar is called loaded till you get your start command. So some lifters taking advantage of every second of that. Three white lights there, nice looking opener. So we've got 57.5 kilos going on the bar for Gigi Nicholson. Noah's just leaving us now. He's off for the evening, so you are left just with myself. Solid looking opener there. 3 white lights. No problems with elbow depth on that one. So I think Gigi is the only one in the 47s in this open category. I don't know if we had any masters earlier or if we've got juniors tomorrow. So next up we've got Charlotte with 60 kilos. Another nice smooth opener and 3 white lights on that one again. So we've got 65 kilos going on the bar for our next 2 lifters. We've got Gina coming out first. Got a lot of support in the crowd here by the sounds of it. Another person with very long arms, quite a narrow grip, but that looked smooth, and 3 white lights there, good lift. And we've got Emily coming out again for 65 kilos. So Emily was one of the platform crew last weekend at the Equipped. I've got a lovely picture of her screaming at my husband. She did a great job, and here she is lifting. That looked smooth. Good lift. Okay, 67.5 kilos going on for the next 2 lifters. We've got Josephine up first. Again, another lifter giving very specific instructions for that handoff to make sure that she gets exactly what she wants on that handout. I've not heard it so much today, but sometimes you do hear lifters not complaining about her handouts, but unless you tell them exactly what you want. Smooth that one looked. 3 white lights. So we've got 67.5 staying on the bar for Christiana, sorry. I was trying to read the name from quite a distance and missed the I. Another Oxford lifter. And that looked like a good lift. The referees agree. 3 white lights. So we've got 70 kilos for the next 3 lifters. I'm sure the spot loaders are loving this. We're getting a few lifters at the same amount. So first up is Kirsty with 70 kilos. There's another swift looking opener. Another 3 white lights. So we've got Imogen coming out next for 70 kilos. The spotters and loaders just changing the rack height, but the weight staying the same. I mean, I think the spotters and loaders deserved a bit of a break after they've been here since the competition kicked off at about 9:30 this morning. So it's been a long day for some guys and girls. You see Scott just getting in closer there, so some people, if they struggle to hear the commands, you can ask the referee to step in closer. That's a good lift, and the referees will also do the hand signals. It's not so helpful in bench, but if you get close enough you can catch it out the corner of your eyes. So we've got Chloe up next with 70 kilos again. Really getting that arch in place. Just getting herself stable before she puts her bum down. Getting all tight. Oh, 2-1 there. So that was a red light from the side referee. So red will be, like we said earlier, elbow depth. Jury taking another look at it, but so we've got 75 kilos being loaded on the bar for Trudy. So we've got Trudy coming out for 75 kilos. I think the jury have just overturned the previous lifters, Chloe's lift on elbow depth, unfortunately. That looked like a solid lift there. 3 white lights, good lift there. So next up we have 82.5 kilos being loaded on the bar for Sheena Kay. Sheena is a regular member of Team GB. Quite wide with her feet there, getting herself set in position. And that was a smooth looking opener. 3 white lights there again. Next up we have Charlotte West with 82.5 kilos being loaded onto the bar. Just see her in the wings having a little sing along to herself. Just taking up a bit of time to get herself set there. In her 60 seconds she's down to 24, so she's really taking her time to get set up and stable. And that was 3 white lights. Looked like another nice opener there. So we've got 85 kilos being loaded on the bar for Hannah. Hannah is a 57 kilo lifter. It's her long flight, this one. Goes further down the page than I can see, so. And that's another 3 white lights on that one. So we've got Leonie out next with the same weight on the bar. Leonie's a 52 kilo lifter. Was a very efficient looking opener there. Oh, 2 to 1. That is on elbow depth again. You do find with the lighter lifters with an arch, it is sometimes a bit borderline with that elbow depth, and some lifters just not getting on the right side of it, unfortunately. So we've got 87.5 kilos being lifted, being loaded for Zijon. Again, I don't know if I'm saying this right. And that's 3 white lights. Okay, so we've got Charlotte Mackey up next with 97.5 kilos being loaded on the bar. Charlotte is a 63 kilo lifter. Just started to get set up and then remembered to give instructions to that centre spotter and loader. Okay, that was a nice looking press. We'll see what the referees say. No, I did think elbow depth would be an issue on that. Unfortunately, all of the referees agreeing on that one. And our last lift of this round is Katie Roberts, opening with 100 kilos. So Katie's a 63 kilo lifter. I believe she's dropped down to the 63. She used to be a 69 kilo lifter. But it looks like she's had a good steady cut rather than anything harsh. Okay, and the referees all agree, 3 white lights on that one. That is no issues on that opener there. So we'll take the weight back down. We've got Laura up next with 60 kilos. So we've got 2 lifters coming out with 60 kilos. Laura is a 52 kilo lifter. Got quite a few 52 kilo lifters in this weight category, in this flight. A little bit of work there, but it moved, and again 2 to 1 on that elbow depth. We'll see what the jury say on that one. The bar's loaded for Gigi. She is our only 47 kilo lifter in this category, in this flight. Doesn't look like the jury are doing anything to overturn the last one. So Gigi just taking a 2.5 kilo jump here. And that was a smooth looking second attempt. Second attempt's moving very quickly there. So we've got 67.5 kilos being loaded on the bar for Charlotte. No, 65 kilos being loaded on the bar for Charlotte, sorry. Charlotte is a 63 kilo lifter. We may be getting joined by a special guest, Mr. Craig Coggle. Bit of a struggle there, but it looked good. 3 white lights. Yeah, it was just a little bit heavier than her first, obviously, because the weight has gone up, but it looked good. 3 white lights there. So we've got 67.5 kilos being loaded on the bar for Gina. Hi, Craig.
Hi. How you doing?
Coming to join us in the commentary booth.
Fresh off refereeing duties.
Yeah, I saw all those red lights you gave out earlier.
Oh. They were only deserved the ones I gave.
So Gina has taken a 2.5 kilo jump as well. Very long arms and a very narrow grip.
Elbow depth for days on that one.
And there's 3 white lights there. That is a good lift. So we've got 70 kilos being loaded for our next 3 lifters. First up being Josephine.
The standard of lifting is definitely raised up.
It is. We have had some very strong lifters today. So we've got Josephine in the 63 kilo category here. Like I said, this is a mix of between the 47s to 63 kilos, so the lighter weight females. That looks lovely. We'll see, yeah.
Lots of speed through the middle.
3 white lights, good lift. So we've got 70 kilos staying on the bar for Chloe. So Chloe is taking this for a second attempt. She had her first lift overturned on elbow depth. She's a very bendy lifter, Chloe.
Looks like it's going to be a bit of a battle in the 57 class.
We've had some good battles today so far. So 3 white lights on that. There's nothing that the jury can do to overturn that. So you just need to be convincing and then you'll get a good lift. So we've got Emily. I told everyone about your photo of Emily shouting at you last weekend.
Oh, this girl's got a lot of energy, and she brought a lot of energy spotting and loading on the platform last week, so it's good to see them giving back as well.
That is a good point. Just taking her time to get set up into those shoulders there. Walking the shoulders back down the platform.
Looks solid.
2 to 1, so we've got a yellow light on that side, so that could be a number of things. Could be her butt lift, it could be foot lifting, it's one of those that just is any other thing. So we've got Christiana up next, 72.5 kilos. This is our Oxford lifter. Repping Oxford on the singlet.
Blue and white colours throughout, I've seen.
They've got two options for Oxford singlet. You can either have blue with the white bits or white with the blue bits.
Which is your favourite?
I don't know, I quite like the white one actually.
I feel like white is still a very brave colour to wear.
It is. So we've taken a 5 kilo jump here. That was smooth.
Very tucked elbow position on that press.
But we got 3 white lights and it's a good lift. So we've got 75 kilos being loaded on the bar for the next 2 lifters. First out will be Kirsty. So Kirsty's taken a 5 kilo jump here.
It's always worth reminding the handout how to do the bar, because if you've had 20 lifters in a row, you're probably not going to remember.
I know, I said that earlier. You have the tendency to come out and go same again, but they've done a lot of handouts today.
Well, you know, 3, 2, 1, throw the bar out. Gently, obviously. I like the precision in a lot of these setups.
Yeah, the lighter lifters are very technical and precise in their setups.
Which came off a bit vertical.
There was a little stall in the middle. We'll see what the referees say. Yeah, 2 to 1, so that's a blue light. A little bit of downward movement, maybe. Yeah, there's a slight dip in the bar there. So when
Very
you get to
unlucky.
a British Championships, you do get not harsher referees, but they do stick. They're less lenient,
We're more precise.
more precise. That's the one. 75 kilos on the bar for Imogen. Just asking for the bar to be centralised there. It's always good to ask for that to be done so you don't waste your energy moving the bar yourself. Oh, we've got Scott coming in closer on this one again, so just making sure she can really hear those commands.
I reckon they could hear them in Manchester.
There's a bit of a fight on the way up, but a 2 to 1 there, so a yellow. Again, the yellow could be a number of things. More often than not, it's butt lift. So we've got 80 kilos on the bar for Trudy.
$5 kilo jump from the opener. This will place her into second in the 83, the 63 kilo class.
I don't know, because there's some further down that we can't see as well.
Ah, I'll take that back.
It's a solid looking second attempt.
Yeah, smooth.
Like, I always get nervous saying it's a solid looking attempt until those lights are up, but it's 3 whites. We're all good. I don't look like a fool.
Yeah. Sometimes they can just see something on the platform that you can't see on the live stream.
So bar is now loaded for, I can't see, no, Sheena. Oh yeah, I can see her on the platform.
I had her name at the tip of my tongue, but I couldn't remember it.
She's got very widespread on her legs, hasn't she? Solid.
Smooth with the bar, no speed change.
So you sometimes find with the wider spread on those feet is to keep that bum really in contact with the bench, isn't it?
Yeah, because you want to be driving into your upper back rather than driving your hips into the air, so you want to just stabilise through the glutes.
So we've got Leonie Tapman up next for 85 kilos. This is another lifter that struggled a little bit with elbow depth, and I can't remember if, I think it was overturned by the jury, this one as well.
Yeah, I could see Riley starting to move.
Yep, getting in position to really be able to see.
Looks like 1 in, 1 out.
It moves really nicely. 3 white lights there. So again, you've really just got to be convincing, because if you have that 1 red at a British, then the jury can take a real look at it and overturn it. So we've got 87.5 kilos loaded on the bar for Charlotte.
The platform crew have been amazing today, haven't they?
Yeah, I was saying they must be loving this flight, because there's quite a lot going in at the same numbers. So there's not so much of changing the weights, just the rack heights.
Yeah, if everyone can enter the same weight and the same back height, that'd be amazing. The platform crew would love you forever. That looks really good.
3 white lights. See, now you're glad you don't look like a fool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Hannah coming up next with 90 kilos being loaded on the bar. It's a 5 kilo jump from her opener there. Self handout. That looks smooth. 3 white lights.
Locked it up. What do you reckon for a third? Add
Oh,
another 5.
I don't know.
Slowed down a little bit in the middle,
There-
but
it was her opener was rapid. So next up we have Zijun with 92.5 kilos, another 5 kilo jump. I really wish if I knew if I was saying this name right or not, but I didn't get a chance to ask her before we started lifting.
just own it. Presume you are. If not, this will now become her nickname with her mates.
Yeah, we've all had that.
Really nice bench line.
Another 3 white lights there. Good lift.
It's good to see that people are bringing their grips back out after the initial panic of the bench wall.
Yeah. So we've got 97.5 going on for Charlotte Mackie. So Charlotte did get 3 reds on this, so hopefully we can just sink that a little bit deeper and be really convincing on that elbow depth. The strength isn't a problem.
That looked okay for me, but what did the jury say?
It's 2-1, so we'll see what the jury say on that one. They do look to be having a little deliberation on it. I think they have overturned it.
Yeah, they've overturned it.
So it's a real tough one with this elbow depth, isn't it? So if you want to keep your arch, a lot of people bought their grips in narrower, but then...
Or you bring your touch point up higher.
Yeah, so that didn't work for myself, and I just had to be a little bit heavier and more convincing with the touch.
With a smaller lifter though, having a heavier touch can be a bit more painful.
Yeah.
And take you out of position.
So we've got Katie Roberts with 105 kilos loaded on the bar. Made short work of that.
Yeah.
As the MC said, making a mockery of it. It moved very rapidly. 3 white lights.
Definitely got a lot more in the tank there for the third.
So we are heading into the third and final round of today's lifting. We've got 62.5 kilos being loaded on the bar for Laura Petch. So I think this would... No, I was looking at the wrong... I was looking at the 47 kilo lifter that was next. So this doesn't change Laura's positioning. It's just a 2.5 kilo jump. Staring that bar down.
Really working herself into position there, getting really nice and tight.
She fought her way through that one. 2-1. So again, that was a yellow.
Butt lift, the referee's indicating.
She looked happy with that. I don't know if it was a happy or a disbelieving or... So we've got Gigi up next in the 47 kilo weight class. 65 kilos. I think Gigi is our only 47 kilo lifter in this flight, so she's quite secure in first place. This is a 5 kilo jump for her, so it's quite strange to see it this way round. Do a small 2.5 kilo and then a bigger jump for your second one.
Maybe she just needed a bit more warming up.
Yeah. Absolutely no problem with that one from where I'm sat.
She looks happy.
3 white lights and a good lift. She definitely looked happy coming off the platform there. So we've got 70 kilos being loaded for Gina. Gina's a 52 kilo lifter. We have got... This may put her in third place. I'm just trying to look at the body weights on this. Yeah, she's slightly lighter than Charlotte. So this may well pop her into third place here.
gosh.
Gave that a good fight there. It's just started to rotate a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah, someone turned gravity up through the middle of that lift.
So we've got 70 kilos staying on the bar for Charlotte. So Charlotte's a 63 kilo lifter.
5 kilo jump from a second.
Yep, she's taken 5 kilo jumps all the way through, so quite nice. Steady jumps there. Oh no, definitely turned gravity up on that one.
Just a bit too much for today.
Okay, so now we're going to give the spot and loaders a bit of a rest after this. The next 5 lifters have all got 75 kilos loaded on the bar.
This is good and bad in some ways. So as a lifter, this moves a lot faster and it can catch some of them out.
Yeah. We're not having to wait for spotters and loaders to add weights on. It's just changing the rack heights. So we've got Kirsty coming out first. She didn't get this on her second attempt. Can't remember what it was for on her second attempt though. It's quite a big flight, this one. I had a notepad here to make notes and everything, but I'm just too involved in the lifting now.
It has been a good day of lifting so far. It's good to see so many lifters taken to bench only.
Yeah, it's a record entry, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, 63% up.
Wow.
Good fight. Keep it going.
3 white lights. I think on our last one, if I remember rightly, there was a touch of downward movement, wasn't there?
Yeah. Through the
But this
middle.
one, she really fought through that middle and kept pressing and did not let that bar go down. So 75 kilos again on the bar for Josephine.
I see A7 seems to be singlet of choice at this event.
Yeah. You were saying about the new red one. I quite like that one. It's a good Home Nations colour.
I mean, you are due a new singlet, aren't you? So
No, again, just that little bit too heavy there. Same weight again on the bar for Chloe.
75 is always a nice milestone number, isn't it? Because you get the red and
Yeah.
the collar.
That big red plate on there. But again, that can get in some people's heads. Like, there's a lot of mental toughness in bench press. And seeing that big red plate on there can sometimes get in people's heads.
Yeah, it does affect a lot of people. I mean, unfortunately, there's no way around it.
No. But we've got Chloe up with 75 kilos. Chloe struggled with elbow depth, but the last one was very convincing, all white lights. So we'll see how 75 moves. So it moved nicely.
Constant pace.
Again, 2-to-1 on elbow depth.
That was a yellow, so that must have been bum or foot.
Oh, was it? Yeah, I can't see. Emily's
Yeah.
head's in the way. It was a yellow, that one. So jury don't look to be doing anything. We shall see. Another 75 kilos on the bar
They've
for
turned it
Emily. Oh, the jury have overturned Chloe's lift, unfortunately. So we've got Emily coming out for her third attempt at 75.
Come on, Emily. I need to replay the favour and shout for you. Oh, just too much.
Just that little bit too heavy there. So you sometimes get that with a 5 kilo. Like, there's 2.5 kilos, like, can sometimes feel a lot, but when you put 5 kilo, like your second one moves really nicely, so you go up 5 and then all of a sudden that gravity. We've got Christiana with 77.5, another 5 kilo jump here. She is in our 52 kilo weight class, and I think this puts her in second, but I can't see further down the list. It's very confusing with these ones, we've said, because it's been run as an open competition. The positioning's not being shown on your screens for you either, because it depends on some earlier flights and some later flights.
Yeah, it's very strange having the open in the middle. Oh, just too heavy there. Very narrow grip.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got 80 kilos being loaded now for Imogen. Imogen is a 63 lifter. I think this doesn't really change her position. It might move her up 1 place.
We need someone to break this streak of reds. Come on, Imogen. Oh, just getting stuck.
Oh, she gave it her everything there, though. Okay, 82.5 kilos going on for Trudy.
We need someone to break this streak. Come on, Trudy.
I mean, I feel like you're cursing them with that, Craig. Every time you say...
Curse the commentator.
Yeah, I did that earlier.
Oh, no.
I even said, oh no, I might have cursed the commentator, and it did.
That's it. You can do some burpees later.
No, thank you.
A 2.5 kilo jump. Her last one was a 5, so hopefully this is a sensible increase.
I mean, as we said, 2.5 is the minimum you can do, so... she does not have another option of less than this. Oh, that was
very nice.
Looked very smooth on the way up there. 2 to 1 again. That damn yellow light.
That referee likes that yellow light there, doesn't he?
So I think it was her butt we're looking at.
Looks like
Did
it
come
might
up a little bit. Yeah, the jury are overturning that.
Boo.
We don't boo the jury. They're just doing their job. So we've got Sheila coming up for 90 kilos. I think this is potentially to try and steal. It's on body weight. It may try and steal first place, but I can't see.
She looks in the zone. Oh, I thought that was going there.
Really pressing it. Yeah. Really let her try and fight that one out right to the very last drop of energy. She gave it her all, but unfortunately just wasn't quite there today. So we've got 90 kilos staying on the bar for Leonie. Leonie is our 52 kilo lifter. I think she's pretty secure in... I think she's secure in first place. I don't want to... I can't see the lifters further down what weight categories they are in.
Well, let's hope she's done her maths and this secures it for her.
Yeah. Or a handler.
Very confident.
Two to 1 no lift. So we've got a number of colours on there. The red is on elbow depth. The yellow, probably butt lift.
Yeah, the butt definitely came up there.
So I don't think the jury are going to overturn that one, but we will see. So that's 90 kilos on the bar for Charlotte.
It's always good to see a lifter enjoying themselves.
Well, like we say, for most of us, this is a hobby. We do this for fun. If we are not having fun, why are we here?
Yes, definitely.
It is a lot of stress at times, but as long as you're enjoying it, you're doing it right.
A happy lifter is a good lifter.
Yes. Just taking every second of that. Start command with 5 seconds to go.
Oh, it shifted at the bottom. Yeah.
Just rolled forward a little bit there in her hands and just lost that tightness.
I do appreciate that, like, weightlifting mentality of just using all the time you've got.
Oh, I do not. It stresses me out a lot. So we've got 95 kilos going on the bar for the next 2 lifters. We've got Zijun up first. So 57 kilo lifter.
Rocking the old school strength shop singlet. You know there's some true strength in there when they're wearing strength shop.
Well, there was the one lifter, wasn't there, at Sheffield wearing strength shop. I don't know if he's a strength shop athlete,
I don't know.
but
He was strong.
he was very strong. He was at Sheffield, he had to be. Well, that looked lovely.
Really smooth. Very
Really-
technical lifter by the looks
Yeah.
of it.
And it moved so nicely on her third attempt there as well. I think every single one of her lifts moved rapidly.
Having the confidence to bring that bar down with pace is always going to pay off.
So we've got Hannah next for 95 kilos. I'm assuming, because Hannah is also a 57 lifter,
I can see
She's-
Riley on the move.
she's slightly lighter, I'm assuming, so
We need to be watching for elbows here.
no, just that little bit too much today. It was a 5 kilo jump for her, so she had to just go for it by the looks of it.
Yeah, if you're ever going to send it, here's probably the place to do it.
So 97.5 kilos on the bar for Charlotte. So Charlotte does need this lift to be in the competition.
What did she fail on?
I think it was elbow depth. I am not 100% sure.
The jury are all leaning forward.
They are
so-
all taking a keen eye on this one. And the crowd are right behind her as well.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately not. Just lost the tightness at the bottom there. And it's not something we ever like to see. But it unfortunately is a part of competition.
She had a little double dip at the top. So.
She just sort of seemed to lose all tightness at the bottom. There was like her legs seemed to lose a bit of tightness, didn't they? So we've got our last lift of the day is Katie Roberts. So Katie is secure in first place. So we've just taken a 5 kilo jump. And her last one moved really nicely.
110 for a 63. This is good press.
So Katie is a GB lifter. I've lifted at Euros with her. But she has dropped a weight category since then, and she is still looking solid in her lifts. She
it's
fights her
going.
way through there. That was a really good
Come on,
fight.
refs.
And 3 work lights.
I thought that wasn't going for a second.
I
and
know,
then
she really
got
fought
it
through it
going
there.
somehow.
So that is the end of today. Thank you all for joining us. We will be back shortly. I'm not sure what time medals are. In 10 minutes, I believe medals are. So we will be back in about 10 minutes for the medal ceremony. Thanks for joining me, Craig.
You're welcome, anytime.
Okay. Thank you so much. So well. You okay? Not at the moment. Just go around, make sure you're right and stuff like that. 5-10 minutes away and then go right. Yeah. Send me over details on the bank.
I thought that was a full British powerlifting.
It was going to be.
Yeah, that's a bit more work for me.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll try and get to
Oh, 5 or 10 minutes ago.
Oh, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you for your voice. Wise words.
Why do you like benching so much?
Are we ready to go? Yeah. Can you get that out of the way? Hang on. No, I know, sorry.
Well,
That's all we're doing. But we're gonna do participation medals for everyone that is over here.
yeah, I mean, check it.
Sorry, no, it's just only women. There's junior contenders in every men's weight class tomorrow.
We're in one car.
Compete for third or second place in the open. So it's bullshit for these that have just sat around. And I've only just asked, like in the last hour, Jay was on the team that we're going to do this thing. Hello guys, hello. If I can just get you all through, please. Bring your drinks, bring your chat, bring your friends, your cats, whatever you've got. So, everyone's got food. So, everyone that competed in the open, please. Everyone that competed in the open, male and female, please come to the stage. And then everyone else, please come and be here.
I'm on, yeah. This is what it is, so not there. Make a white, bring them up as well.
Okay, please grab your participation medal from this as they come up on the stage.
Do you want to sit around here? Did you say you picked?
Front, you know how it goes.
So go with the
There's always someone who's traveled further. For not
Oh, that is.
Collect your participation medal.
One mention I know. It takes one fucking mention. I won.
Stay there. Not exactly. Yeah. All right, just wait there a minute. Yeah, or over there, whatever. Okay, then we pile around the back, pile around the front, lay down, pose, whatever you need to do. I'm really like to get everyone on here. Let's hope they're staying this over break, eh? And pose for one last meeting.
After last week. All my pictures were like this. Honestly, I picked 20
Anyway, right, okay, let's start so everyone can get home, please. Can you turn the music down for us if you can, please? Okay, so just before I start, so just before I start, all right. Sorry, would you like to check? No, okay. Anyway, okay, so I do have some passages for some of you. We can only podium this evening the women 47, the women 52, and the women 57. So everyone else, I'm afraid, tonight will be going back with a participation medal. The reason why is because every other weight class has a junior tomorrow that could be a contender in the Open. Alright, so I can strongly apologise, but James will make sure that he sends out all the medals to you individually. Alright, so that's the way that all the group will go. So, yeah, I strongly apologise. But well done to everyone that did compete for today, which is not going to see podium, but that will be done for tomorrow. Okay, but let's get down to the 47 kg class. We had one lifter in this. First place, Gigi! Thank you. Stand for a second. Good job, thank you very much. Moving on to the 52 kilo category, we had a full 3 lifters in this, that podium. Third place, Christina Assassini. Is that how you say it?
Cristiana. But that's close enough.
Oh, sorry, it's not spelled like that. It's spelled,
That's fine. That's
yeah. Third place, a round of applause. Thank you very much. And in second place, we had Kirsty Russell. And in first place, British champion, Leonie Tatman. That's a flex. Anyway, thank you very much, ladies. Cheers, thank you. And then the last, big round of applause. And then the last category, but not least, we'll do tomorrow, so I do apologise again. Amazing men, alright. Third place, Sheena. It is a Sheena. I'll get it right soon. In second place, Hannah Maxim. Now I've struggled with these like really normal names, so I do apologise for this one. In first place, do you want to try that one for me?
No, you can do it.
Do you want to try that one for me? No? I genuinely can't read it, I'm sorry, I'm really bad. It's easy. I'm really sorry, I just genuinely couldn't get there. Well done, and you're champion. Okay, so again, major apologies, alright? Watch the live stream to where you place and stuff like that. All right, the medals will get sent out to you. If you do place first or second anywhere up to M2, there are QR codes around the building. Scan the QR code, fill in the information, and also message your interest to Sheridan Ray, which is that man right there with his hand up, on Facebook. Specifically, honestly, he's asked just for Facebook. Alright, so QR code is your first or second up to M1. If it's M2 or higher though, just anyone just enter. Okay? But thank you very much for attending this weekend.